If even one element is weak, it could compromise the entire system. A. Attackers look for the weakest link, he said. A single vulnerability can allow bad actors to hijack sessions, steal payment data, or even disrupt the electrical grid, Asirio said. Regarding accountability, he noted that while multiple entities are involved, charge point operators have primary responsibility for security. Since they control access to the charging stations, charge point operators are the ones that must ensure security across the entire system, he said. However, automakers also have a role to play by securing vehicle-side connections and ensuring safe communication protocols between the EV and the charger. Automakers must recognize that charging stations introduce a new attack vector, much like telematic systems or connected infotainment units, he said. Sirios stressed the urgent need for dedicated regulations. There is no global cybersecurity standard for EV charging infrastructure, he said, noting that while automotive cybersecurity regulations exist, similar measures for charging networks remain insufficient. The UK is one of the few countries treating EV charging as critical infrastructure, a model Sirios believes should be replicated globally. We haven't yet seen the big epiphany moment in EV charging security like we did in the auto industry, he said. But it's only a matter of time before a major incident forces regulators to act. Gartner's Pacheco highlighted the role of regulations such as the EU's NIS2 directive, which mandates cybersecurity protections for critical infrastructure, including EV charging networks. The main goal of this regulation is to ensure that critical infrastructure remains resilient in the face of cyber attacks, he said. Pacheco said automakers and charge point operators often take a reactive rather than proactive approach to cybersecurity. Like most risk management issues, cybersecurity tends to receive more attention after a major incident, he said. The biggest challenge, he said, is defending against zero-day attacks, new and previously unknown threats. He said proactive cybersecurity strategies, strong industry collaboration, and a culture of cyber awareness are essential to preventing catastrophic disruptions to EV charging infrastructure. Once an entirely new cyber attack emerges, organizations must act immediately to update their security management systems, Pacheco said. Title: a VW to lay off 1,600 staff at carried software unit, report says. Content: Volkswagen plans to lay off 1,600 staff at its carried software unit by the end of the year, the Handelsblatt Business Daily reported, citing company sources. The layoffs impact almost 30% of the 5,900 people employed at Carried and will mainly take place through redundancy programs, the paper said. In an emailed statement to Reuters, VW said it was implementing a transformation plan if Carried agreed in 2023. Last year, we already made the organization more efficient as an internal software solutions developer with higher in-house performance and are now also adjusting the number of employees accordingly, a VW spokesperson said. Title: Infiniti's QX65 brakes cover. Content: Infiniti's first new model in 5 years will reach US stores in the second quarter of 2026. The Japanese premium brand is entering a new segment with the coupe-like QX65 crossover, Infiniti's first all-new model since the QX55. The two-row utility model is built on the QX60 platform and carries the same upgraded four-cylinder engine. However, the new crossover abandons the boxy look of its three-row sibling, instead sporting a sharply raked rear window, shark fin-like taillights, and a sporty variation of the recently redesigned QXAE's grille. A camouflaged prototype spotted near Nissan's R&D center in Farmington Hills, Michigan, reveals a two-tiered headlight design, with an LED signature at the upper corners and larger primary lighting positioned lower on the front fascia. Infiniti dealers who have previewed the model describe the QX65 interior as a sportier rendition of the QX60. In this episode of the Ally All Ears podcast, Aaron Lee, Senior Director at Ally Dealership Insurance, discusses the growing threat of cyber attacks on dealerships and the importance of staying vigilant. He shares essential tips for safeguarding against these risks and highlights the need for specialized cyber insurance coverage to protect your business.